Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Andrew Tolentino.
I'm Tim Trout.
He's Tim Trout. And as you'll notice, we don't have any boxes of cards in front of us today. And that's because it's a rather sad but kind of exciting occasion while we're in front of the camera today.
That is cheesy.
Very cheesy? You think so?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Cameraman rolled their eyes. Camera lady.
Camera woman Missy Floyd rolled her eyes. So, that being said, the finger. So the reason why we are here is because our beloved Tim Trout has decided to pursue an opportunity elsewhere. And Tim has been with Beckett for quite some time, and that's why
12 years.
12 years specifically, and that's why we're sort of doing this exit interview, so that Tim, you can let the viewers and your fans from Beckett know where you're going. Tim, where exactly are you headed?
I've decided to take my talents to Irving.
To Irving.
Texas.
What's in Irving? That's a LeBron James reference. Yes.
It is.
Okay,
LeBron.
very good.
And I'm not a big LeBron fan, which makes that a little awkward to do.
Okay. Tell us even more about your decision. Where exactly are you going, Tim?
Well, I plan to win not 5, not 6, not 7 awards for card awards, or I don't know. I got nothing for that. It was a lot funnier in my head.
Very good.
I'm going to Panini.
You're going to Panini. And
yes.
Tell us what and the viewers what exactly you're going to be doing over there.
Going to be a brand manager of sorts, and I'm going to be working on hockey, maybe a little bit of some other sports.
Very cool.
Not sure what else, what they have planned for me.
So you've amassed quite a bit, 12 years exactly of hobby experience.
Yes.
Just we'll go with some soft questions. How did you get started with Beckett?
Actually, my wife and I moved to Texas, and I was in retail.
Mm-hmm.
And I collected cards since I was a kid, and I bought Beckett's when I was a little kid, and I realized that they were located here in Dallas, and I thought, what better place to try and get a job? Because I was working in retail, and I was down here, or we moved down here in like a December-ish time, so working in retail around Christmas is very tedious.
Very tedious, very stressful.
Yes, and I couldn't wait to get out of the crazy hours.
And so, what did you start? What was your first position here?
I was actually in sales, in dealer sales, and I called on a lot of dealers for magazine sales, book sales, and that sort of thing.
Okay.
I did that for about a year, and then I moved into the world of pricing, and NASCAR is where I started.
Doing all those things throughout the years, you've probably encountered some fun or funny memories here at the company, or just in the hobby in general.
Nope, nothing's been funny.
Nothing's been funny.
No,
at
it's
all.
all serious.
Strict business. You were here actually during the Jim Beckett era.
Yes.
The latter portion of it.
Yes, and that was pretty cool to actually get to meet Dr. Beckett, and that's probably one of my favorite things about working here is getting the chance to meet him. Mm-hmm. And we actually, when I first started, probably for the first 5 or 6 years that I was working in there, he was very, I don't want to say hands-on, but he involved himself in our meetings, and he was there a lot. So we got to work very close with Dr. Jim.
Definitely.
I will call him Dr. Jim.
Dr. Jim.
But yeah, that's one thing I will miss is kind of seeing him around. I'm sure I'll still be in touch though.
Yeah, and I'm sure one thing that you won't miss is having to track down the checklist.
That's a good point. That is a great point. So tracking down checklists can be tedious.
With your responsibility, you'll be on the opposite end of that, right?
Yes, I will be one of those. Maybe I'll withhold them. No, I'm kidding.
Very
I'm kidding.
What about some personal highlights? I know you've done in your time here. You've been in charge of the Racing Price Guide, and you've headed that project up.
Yes.
And
did
the Hockey
for
Price
most
Guide
of
as well.
it, and still up to this day, I've been doing racing.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey was a few years ago. I did golf, wrestling, tennis, Hot Wheels. Mm-hmm. I've done a lot of smaller projects like that where they just kind of handed me stuff and let me kind of go with it.
Very cool. What's the most valuable lesson you think you've learned about the hobby from your 12 years of experience here at Beckett that you'll be taking to Panini?
I really haven't learned because I was pretty smart before.
Right. Crest University.
Yes.
Baseball
yes.
scholarship.
Baseball powerhouse.
What's one thing that you're going to take from your experience on this side of the hobby to the manufacturing side?
Well, I know what collectors like, and I know what they spend money on, and I know, or I like to think I do, and I know what kind of cards they like to see. So I'm hoping to take that knowledge over when I'm creating cards on the other side.
Very cool.
Putting some products together. So hopefully I can transition that and bring stuff that people want.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing some quotes from you on the Nice Lance Panini blog.
Okay.
And talking on the phone with you way over in Irving,
All the way over there.
far away from my office as
Yes.
possible. But
Yes.
in all truth, it's been a pleasure working with you, and I just thought we might finish it up with some highlights. And so
I didn't know I had any highlights.
here are the highlights right now. Oh, so many memories with Tim Trout. Oh, it's so sad.
You're such a crybaby.
Goodbye, Tim.
It's gonna explode. I don't want that to happen.
Okay.
A product like. We'll pry it. Well, we just use our man strength.